Well, my name is Mark Goring, and I have the privilege of leading church in Regent Park, a church that GKM has helped plant in 2016. And we have been serving as an essential service throughout the pandemic, 18,000 meals in 2020. And we're so thankful for your support in doing that. We've been taking our services online, but we're excited to report as of September 12th, 2021, we were able to find another church on Sundays. And so we worship on Sundays at 4 p.m. in South Regent Park. And we're continuing to serve a meal for 275 people in take-home containers on Saturdays from 5 to 6 p.m. Well, we've been serving, and one of the great opportunities that has come through the pandemic is just a chance to be with people. And on a Saturday night, and instead of setting up for church as we were before the pandemic, I have a chance to be outside and make sure people are distancing themselves, but also just to have conversation with people. And one night I had a conversation with a gentleman who was attending our church, but was having a very difficult time. And he's actually contemplating suicide. And he, instead of sleeping at his apartment at a Toronto community housing building, he was actually sleeping outside. And he was a senior, probably 85 years of age. And he said to me, you know, I'd rather sleep outside than in my building. And it's nicer in Regent Park, but it's not Algonquin Park. So this gentleman's sleeping outside. And I said, Brian, how can we help you? And he said, well, I want you to kind of help my building. And so he went to his worker who went to the staff at this building and said, my church wants to help. And so basically he opened the door for us to serve meals and to be a part of all the events that happen at this building with over 600 units. And we remember helping out last Christmas, and we have an opportunity to help out this Christmas. But we delivered meals, and I knocked on one door after 2 hours of walking the halls of this building, and a gentleman took a meal from me. It was lukewarm. There was gravy kind of pouring over the side. The presentation wasn't all that great, and he took it from me and said, this is the best Christmas I've ever had. And so just through that conversation that people are asking questions about faith, are looking for church and looking for support, and we've have access and an open door to this building through that one conversation. Well, GKM, we're so thankful for your financial support. We're so thankful for the prayers that mean so much. And we are part of the opioid crisis. We do see people that we know and we serve on a weekly basis who are there one week and are not there the next. And so we just appreciate prayer. That's a very complicated need in our community, that people are taking bad drugs, people are dealing drugs. And so we just could use some prayer and just seeing God sovereignly work and set people free from addiction, you know, keep these bad drugs off the street, but also help these people, you know, give their lives to Christ so that they can begin to get clean and to get healthy. Finances is an issue as the government support that we were receiving has come to an end, and now we're renting 2 buildings instead of 1. And so God has been good and provided, but we still rely on that provision in 2022. And also we want to pray for our leaders. They've been serving and putting their lives at risk by continuing to serve throughout the pandemic. And I just would pray that God would continue to pour into them and encourage them and just give them opportunities to see how God has been using them as they serve a meal on Saturday and they provide clothing to the marginalized on Saturday, but also as they come and they gather on Sundays and welcome people and post it to the internet and all the things that they do. We're so thankful for our volunteers and our leadership, and we just pray that God would give them the strength they need to continue to serve.